The story need to be told in that angle. That is what I understand. There is 3Gs, there is 4Gs, there are tabs, there are fiber nets, there are telecom operators, there are so many things. We make the devices that use all these things and provide the transaction capability to the rural segments. To put it in a simple way, we make indigenous devices. Why I call it as indigenous? The Make in India was launched in September 2014. But we are following Make in India concept from past 8 to 10 years. We sold our first product with the concept of indigenous. We always used to promote saying it is indigenously designed, developed, manufactured and sold in India for rural markets. We started the organization, even the Evolute group is 40 years old, Evolute's FinTech division, we call it as Evolute Systems. We started this organization 8 years back with a social responsibility, corporate social responsibility. We always thought that devices has to be made for rural segment. And I don't have time to present the slides. Anyhow, I'll be showing it later, just I'll be running through within 30 seconds. You can have a look at it later. By seeing the criticalities people are facing in rural areas without having any access to the bank. Some people spoke in last other meetings, some people spoke about the difficulties. We felt we need to do something. Earlier, the bank used to carry one laptop, they used to carry one smart card reader, USB based, they used to carry one Mac card reader, USB based, they used to carry one fingerprint scanner, USB based, so many things in a suitcase. We came out with a small device which can be carried in a pocket, which has got all these features: Mac card, smart card, thermal printer, contactless reader, fingerprint scanner, barcode reader, serial port, USB port, all these things in a small device. That was the invention. Later it became innovation. We always say inventions can become innovations only it becomes useful to the people. We felt very happy when our devices got used. Before Make in India concept came, we sold more than 80,000 devices in rural areas. That is our one of the achievements. Later, see, we need to keep changing. Product industry is not like you just did something and that's the end of it. You need to keep upgrading to the whatever changes that happens in the technology. Once we got an award from RBI as Digital Innovation Awards was conducted by RBI through IDRBT. We were also there in that. We were presenting our concept, Leopard, that is one of the devices which you can see in our booth there. When we were presenting that, I remember his name, Mr. Patak. He was also panel, he was a judge. He stood up and asked me, there is a lot of talks happening about iris now. Do you have iris in your product? Till that day, there was no product which was available with iris. Immediately, we never had intention of showing that to anybody in that discussion. But still, I called one of my colleagues and asked him to get a device, a Leopard device with iris scanner. I took Mr. Patak's Aadhaar number. Immediately, I pulled out all his data from the Aadhaar database and showed to him. So that fetched the second prize. So we have to be in touch with the technology and keep upgrading ourselves. That way, so another person, somebody spoke about deduplication feature. We do have deduplication feature in our product. We have single product which can be used for credit transaction, debit transaction, UPI transaction, Aadhaar based transactions, any transaction, any banking transaction, microfinance, financial inclusion. It can be used as micro ATM. We made a single device indigenously manufactured. Why we are not? When you go and search for a micro ATM, you will find our devices. You will find the pictures of our devices. Maybe our name will be somewhere in few places. But system integrators use our device and develop the technology, develop the solutions. That's how, even you might have seen our devices in TV ads. One of the major banks has used our device. Our PM Narendra Modi ji has spent 1 hour to watch the demonstration of our product, which was there in my presentation also. We stripped it down to 20 seconds. So this is what we did for the digital transformation, and we feel happy for that. Along with this, one more point which I want to highlight at last is creating employment. Whenever we send a device to the rural area, they call it as a BC, business correspondent. Business correspondents will be chosen from that particular village only. An educated person who is unemployed will be chosen. He will be made as a business correspondent because he can easily collect the money when a microfinance is lent. He will have contact with everybody. That way, we are proud to say that we have created more than 2 lakh job opportunities in rural segments for unemployed youth. So with that, I take leave. I'll just run my slide. Not more than 30 seconds. I don't want that to go waste because I spent 2 hours yesterday to prepare it. Please keep running it, it's okay. So this is what I created for better tomorrow. The challenges of vision, that's all, it's okay. Journey. And this is about how many villages are financially excluded. Bottlenecks existing in the ecosystem. And this is the conventional system I was explaining. And even for internet, people used to carry a dongle. I forgot to tell about this. So we made all these things and we have put it in a single device. These are all the devices which we design, develop and manufacture. And first one is Leopard. Fourth one is the Impress, which was the first device which we made. Is Spiritus Pay. I told you can make any transaction you want. Any type of financial transaction can be done. That is available in India as of now in single device. This is the biggest validation which we got. You can check this in YouTube. Narendra Modi ji watching our IDFC's micro ATM launch. And these are all awards and accolades. IDRPT, R&D unit, and you can say DSIR, IS and ASCOM, most promising startup. Even LCNA awards we have got. That's it. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.